Hey guys, it's Maria. I hope you all are doing amazing today. I know I am. I'm working on a couple of things for you guys, so I have some stuff coming out pretty soon. But today I wanted to talk about the different lash diameters that are out there. Now these are the most commonly used ones. There are companies that create diameters that are in between these sizes here, or these thicknesses, if I may say, because that's what a diameter is. It's basically the thickness of the extension, but these are the most commonly used ones. So I'm gonna quickly go over them so you guys know which ones are used for what. So I have already written here what the classic diameters are for the classic extensions, which are supposed to be only one extension per natural lash, except for the 0.10s. You can use two of those on a natural lash, so that probably is considered more of a volume, but I'll just leave it there on the classic part because you can just use one of those. So we have a 0.10, 0.15, 0.18, and 0.20. Now anything above a 0.20, I would not really recommend you use it. You can if you want to, but I think it's a little bit too thick for a natural lash. Even the healthiest strong lash, I still think it would be too much. So anyway, so then the volume, we have a 0.3, a 0.5, and a 0.7. The 0.3 are really used for mega volume. And underneath that, I wrote how many extensions you can use to create a fan. So the 0.3s, you can use anywhere from 8 to 16. For a 0.5, you can use 3 to 8 of those extensions to make one fan. A 0.7, you can use 2 to 6 extensions to create that fan. And then we have a pre-made fan, and this one's already pretty much self-explanatory. It's already pre-made. It's either pre-glued or heat bonded. This one's heat bonded, and I personally like this better because it doesn't really add weight because it doesn't have glue. But you got to be really careful when you use these because they can easily fall apart. So this is actually a 0.7. So basically what that means is they used 4 of these single ones right here and created a fan for you so that you can just attach it the same way that you would attach a classic lash. And then we have flat lashes. If you guys are using flat lashes, this is what I have seen a lot of companies sell are the 0.15s and 0.20s. That's really all that I have used personally, and I have a 0.20 right here. So now 0.20, because it's a flat lash, it's not really like the classic 0.20. It's not the same thing. It just looks as thick as the 0.20, but it really is more like a 0.15. The reason why is because it's flat. It's not like round like a regular extension. It's flattened out, so it's gonna look thicker when you put it on the natural lash. This is great for people who want a mascara look, who want it to look thicker. So instead of you giving them a 0.20 or anything above, you give them a flat lash 0.20, which is like a 0.15 thickness. And of course a 0.15 flat lash is more like a 0.10 thickness, so you can but instead I would not use 2 of those on one natural lash. I think 1 is enough because it ends up looking more like a 0.18 when you have it on. So I know it may be a little confusing because there's a lot more to this, but this is what I wanted to talk about today. These are, I would say, the most popular used diameters out there. So if you're new to eyelash extensions, it can be very overwhelming trying to pick out the curl, the length, the type of diameter to use. So I hope this video kind of helps you out and to kind of narrow down your selection and to choosing what to use. So it depends on what method you're using. If you're very new, you're more than likely using the classic method. And so these are the ones that you want to kind of stay with. Don't go anything above a 0.20. That's my personal opinion. You do whatever you want to do, but remember, always look out for your clients' lashes, for the health of their lashes, because we don't want to cause any damage. So I would say stay with this here, and of course when in doubt, use a 0.15. Basically almost everyone can use a 0.15. And then volume, we have this here. Once you are ready to learn how to do handmade volume, this is the diameters that you're going to use here. And of course, pre-made volume is always, you know, a good choice to use, especially if you're doing classic and your clients want a little bit more fullness. You can add some of those pre-made volume fans in between your classic extensions. So I hope that this kind of gives you an idea, you know, and kind of again narrows it down for you, because when you're trying to select which ones to purchase, you are trying to figure out, okay, which ones are out there, what to use for classic, what to use for volume, and of course trying to decide which ones to use on your client. Now that's another thing I'm going to talk about later, so that it helps you out to decide. And so again, I hope that this kind of helps you to know the difference in diameters and which ones are used for classic and which ones are used for volume. And of course I included flat lashes because some of us still use them. I still use them myself, very rare now. I do basically volume most of the time, so I really rarely use classic now. And I feel like after you learn how to do volume, you're probably not going to do that much classic anymore. Everyone loves the volume look, and the pre-made volume is great still too, because it speeds up your process, especially when your clients are not having, you know, they don't have that much time. You can do that as long as you let your clients know, because sometimes when you're charging money for your service, you are going to charge more money for a handmade volume set than you are going to charge for a pre-made volume set. But then, you know what, this is your business. You decide, you know, how you want to do it and stuff like that. But I think it's a good idea to let your clients know if your technique is handmade or if it's all using pre-made volume. And just be very, very honest with them. But anyway, so I hope this helps you guys out. And if you guys have any questions about lash diameters, I would love to help you guys out. So remember to subscribe to my channel if you want more information. I will be posting more videos, including having some live models. And I hope to help you guys out whenever you guys, you know, have any questions. I will try to do my best to answer all of you guys. So thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have the rest of a wonderful day or night wherever you are and whatever time you're watching this. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so that you get notified of new videos. I will see you guys on the next one.